Okay, ladder barrel. So we are going to start with our ballet stretches. So let's have you're gonna stand with your back towards the ladder, and I'm gonna have you pick up one leg and put it up here. I believe we're too close, but let's see how we are. Yes, let's move it out just a little bit. Press this out. Okay. All right, so let's swing your leg up, and that's a little bit better because we want the apex right about your ankle here. Okay, so for ballet stretches here, we're gonna stand up tall, and for the first stretch, you're just gonna bend your standing knee up and down slowly. We're gonna exhale. Our shoulders are staying down, our spine is straight. Good. For that deep stretch there, very nice. Now on this next one, you're gonna raise your heel up and down, very nice. Get that deep stretch, very nice. Now for this one, we can raise our arms up, and we can just bend forward as far as feels comfortable, and exhale as we go down, and we come back up. Very nice. Okay. So now we're going to move into side bends. So let's have our front leg is going to be, correct, sorry. The barrel leg is going to be in the front and the outside leg to the back. Perfect. Okay, so we are going to place our hip on the ladder barrel here. How does that distance feel? Does it feel a little too far?
A little far.
It feels a little far. Yeah, I can tell it looks far. Okay, so we want to move this up. See how that feels? It's a little bit better? Perfect. Okay. All right, so for our side bends, make sure we're doing this right. Yes, okay. So for here, we can put our hands either in front of our forehead, or we can use our maple pole. So let's try it with our pole as we side bend. So for the pole, we're gonna have it over our head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend towards the barrel and come back straight. So there's varying, you can keep going. Very nice. So we're coming back up. There's different variations for this one. You can have genie arms, your hands on your forehead. Maple pole gives us less stability, but makes us work a little harder. And that is side bend. Very good. All right, moving on to our lower and lift. Okay, so I'm gonna put a box here for you to get onto the barrel here. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come up onto the barrel prone, and you're going to have your pelvis right at the top of the apex here. And we're gonna check our distance here. So I think we're a little too close, for sure. Let's pull this out a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Good. Much better. Is that better? Let's see.
I think we could go up maybe one more.
Okay. I think we were on 7 already. Yep. I will just refuse to remember anything today. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
There. Okay. So here we're going to do a lower and lift. So here, when we're going to move our head down, bending our elbows as we go down. And in one movement, all together, when you go down, your legs are going to come up in one movement. So bend your elbows and your legs come up, and then we come up, very nice, and we bend as we come up, come back down, good, one more, excellent, very nice, as you come back up. Okay, now we are going to move on. Okay, so you can go ahead and come off safely onto the box. Very nice. Now we're going to go into our round back. So here, it's the same movement that we did when we were on the short box when we had all the springs on in the safety loop, but here we're doing it on here, so it's a short box abdominal progression from the spine corrector to here, but also from the reformer. Okay, so I'm gonna have you come up here and you're gonna sit on the barrel and you're gonna be slightly off of the apex here to where your sits bones are sitting snugly into here where you feel. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
Okay. So for here, do your feet feel secure?
Yes.
Okay. If your client's feet don't feel secure, you can add yoga blocks, you can add pads. So whatever makes them feel safer. Sharon says that she feels okay here. So, so here it's the same movement. We're gonna have our hands together, just like this. Very good. And as we roll back, we're gonna C-curve, always protecting our lower back, and we're gonna go and curve back. Very good. And we wanna keep our head straight like we have a book on our head. And then we're gonna come all the way up and we're gonna roll forward. Very good. Very nice. Now we're gonna come back up, keeping our head straight. Just go about right here. Very nice. And then we're gonna come back up. Very good. Put your hands down. Excellent. Okay, now we're gonna move on to lower and lift with our hands on the barrel. Okay, so hands on the ladder. Okay, so let's go ahead and get off. Let's slide off. Okay, so step on the box and you're gonna come onto the barrel sitting around the apex. So you're gonna face that way. Yep. And so your hands are gonna go on the rung, on the top rung here. Let's check our distance here. So we are going to be lowering and lifting our legs. So we want to be right on the apex, so you should be here. So how does that distance feel? You sure? Okay, because we should, yeah. Looks like we should be, let me scoot you. Yeah, okay, try that. You should be right on the apex there. Yeah. Here, I think you're probably okay there. Okay. All right, so for here, we are going to lower and lift our legs as they lift together. So we're gonna, start down. Our gaze is gonna stay forward. Our legs are gonna stay zipped together as we lift. Exhale as we come up. Inhale as we go down. Very nice. And let's go up. Very good. Looks really good. Now we're gonna go back down. On this next one, when we come up, we're gonna scissor our legs. So we come up in our lift and we're gonna scissor our legs. Very nice, keeping our abs stable. Very nice, and coming back up. Excellent. Okay, we come back up. Very good. And that concludes ladder barrel, I believe. Did we forget one? Oh, we didn't do our climb a tree, sorry. Okay, so we are gonna turn back around the way we were for round walk. And our feet are gonna be here. So we're gonna get in the same position. So we're gonna get down to the lower part of the apex here. And so same position as roll back. The only difference is that we're gonna start with we're gonna take this leg out. Very good. And we are going to just put our hand underneath our thigh here. Very good. And we're just gonna prep for it first. So let's start with both hands here. So we're tucking our tailbone in. And just to start, we're just moving this part of the leg up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Now on this next one, when you raise your foot up, your hands are gonna start to crawl up your tree. Very good. Okay, then we crawl back down, keeping that spine tucked. Very good. We come back up. Very good, and we crawl back down. Excellent. How does that feel? Good. Good. Okay, let's put the other foot in and we'll even yourself out. And that will conclude our tree. Let's bend. 2, exhaling as we're bending up. good. Keeping those abs stable. Very good. Okay, now we're gonna keep our leg pointed and we're gonna start to go up to our ankle. Very nice. And we're gonna come back down. Very nice. Come back up and breathe as we come up to the top. All the way down. Very good. Excellent. Okay, go ahead and come back down. Bend that knee. Put it back into the rung there. And that concludes tree. Very good. I think we covered it all. Thank you. Where's our camera? Here it is. Dum dum.